Hey, Steno peeps, welcome back. Today, let's just do some sentences all around different years. I think it's really important we focus on numbers, and years are one of those things where you want to be using your number bar, or if you're a Magnum Steno student, we have a very specific theory specifically for years that we utilize, and it's really good to practice that specific method. So be sure to set your speed controller, and let's dive in. Ready? Begin. In 1995, the internet started to become more accessible to the general public. The Berlin Wall fell in 1989, marking the end of the Cold War. The Great Depression began in 1929 with the stock market crash. The first man landed on the moon in 1969, a historic event for humanity. In 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed. World War I ended in 1918 with the signing of the Treaty of Versailles. The first iPhone was released in 2007, revolutionizing the smartphone industry. The Titanic sank in 1912 after hitting an iceberg. The United Nations was founded in 1945 to promote international cooperation. The Wright brothers made their first successful flight in 1903. In 1980, the world watched as Mount St. Helens erupted. The United States Constitution was ratified in 1787. The Beatles released their first album in 1963. In 1990, Nelson Mandela was released from prison after 27 years. The Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 regulated European colonization in Africa. In 2001, the world was shocked by the September 11 terrorist attacks. The first Olympic Games of the modern era were held in Athens in 1896. The Civil Rights Act was signed into law in 1964. In 2010, the Deepwater Horizon oil spill caused extensive environmental damage. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, in 1957. The personal computer revolution began in 1981 with the release of the IBM PC. The Renaissance period is generally considered to have started in the 14th century. The euro was introduced as the official currency of the European Union in 1999. The Magna Carta was signed in 1215, laying the foundation for modern democracy. The Vietnam War ended in 1975 with the fall of Saigon. The Spanish flu pandemic occurred in 1918 to 1919, killing millions worldwide. In 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis brought the world to the brink of a nuclear war. The first successful organ transplant was performed in 1954. In 2008, the global financial crisis led to widespread economic hardship. The first Harry Potter book was published in 1997. The World Wide Web was invented by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. The first artificial heart transplant was successfully performed in 1982. In 1973, the Supreme Court's decision in Roe v. Wade legalized abortion in the United States. The Apollo 13 mission in 1970 became famous for its dramatic rescue. In 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed across the Atlantic and discovered the Americas. All right, so there's a little variety for you there, and also some fun facts about history if you needed to recap any of those. So, hope you enjoyed this dictation. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next one.